The Assistant Commissioner John Yates admits Scotland Yard's reputation has been very damaged and takes some responsibility for it. He was the man charged with reviewing the initial investigation, which began with allegations Prince William's phone had been hacked and ended with the conviction of News of the World royal correspondent Clive Goodman and private investigator Glenn Mulcair. In 2009, it took John Yates one working day to reassess the case and come to this conclusion.
No additional evidence has come to light since this case has concluded. I therefore consider that no further investigation is required.
What emerges now is that new evidence didn't come to light because it wasn't looked for. John Yates admits that whilst he spoke to senior officers in the original case, he didn't re-evaluate or even look at Glenn Mulcair's 11,000 pages of notes that could have led to other victims of phone hacking. An inexcusable mistake, say some.
If we'd been left to the police, it would all have been shovelled under the carpet and the heads of the Metropolitan Police would be down stuffing their faces in News International's boardroom, having a jolly old time with Rupert and his chums. And that is, for me, I believe in law and order. I believe in justice. I believe in the institutions of this country actually doing their jobs properly. And that's why my final word about Mr. Yates would be he should go.
It's a low point in Scotland Yard's history, but the Met's seen them before. In the late 70s, Operation Countryman began, an investigation into police corruption. More than 400 officers lost their jobs, but none were charged with any criminal offences. In the late 90s, an inquiry following the investigation into the murder of Stephen Lawrence accused the Met of being institutionally racist. In 2001, Yates himself led Operation Russia, a corruption investigation which resulted in 6 serving detectives being jailed. John Yates says failings in the phone hacking scandal have been mistakes rather than a conspiracy. But if there were any evidence that hush money could have been paid, it would take the scandal to another level.
If that was the case, that is out-and-out criminal, and if there is evidence of that, it should be investigated as far as the evidence takes it, and if people are prosecuted, they should be convicted of serious crimes.
And of course, there's almost certainly more to come, not least questions over what kind of information journalists were allegedly buying from the police.